everyone. Mary Lou Andre back again with another edition of Beyond Dressing Well Live. It's so great to see all of you guys. I'm over here on Zoom with Maria, and Sarah's over on Facebook with all of our Facebook friends. And this is our very special October program. We always do a mindset program in October. And tonight it is 7 items to retire from your wardrobe now. It is always a hot topic. And as you know, my goal is to have you guys walk away from the show. Oh, you're seeing all my props on the couch getting cleaned up here. To have you all walk away from this program with 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 ideas that are easy for you all to grasp and get going in your own closet. So before we dive into our juicy program, a couple of announcements at the top of the hour. We do have a cheat sheet tonight. I can never say that, cheat sheet. And all you have to do is, if you're on Facebook with Sarah, put up cheat sheet in the chat and she'll get that for you. And Maria, the folks that are over here on Zoom, you're going to have yours emailed to you. La-di-da. So we have that for you. We also are our last session of Dressing Well Mastery in 90 days. Our last session of 2023 kicks off on October 16th. So it is amazing how fast time flies. And we are so grateful for that program for many reasons, but also for the amazing folks that it has brought into our world in the last 3 years. So if you are curious about that program at all, if you want to know how you can take it in a way that makes sense for you, jump on my calendar. Sarah's working with clients the next 2 days, but I am in the office tomorrow and on Friday, and I invite anyone to jump on a call with me. Maria will get my calendar up. Sarah will get my calendar up. We've made some changes to that program, and we actually have a brand new option this fall. So if it's been a little bit too rich for your budget, we do have a scaled back version that allows you to take the program, get the videos, do the group coaching, which is awesome, participate in the Facebook group, get a copy of my book. You can do all that. You can just do it without having the one-on-one stylist help. So it's more affordable. And we do require a phone call to enroll in that program. And really, it's because we want to make sure it's a fit for you. But we have 3 ways to take the program. You can take it the regular way, which so many people have. And we've got 3 graduates on the call tonight with us that we're going to speak with. But you can take the program the regular way, which comes with personal stylist help. It is amazing. You can also upgrade to have one of your sessions be in person if you live in the greater Boston area. Some people have actually come in from out of state to work with us. And now we have another way. You can take the program, all the benefits except for the stylist help. And you can always upgrade if you choose to do so. So get on my calendar tomorrow or Friday. Happy to chat with you. Very complimentary, no obligation, but we do have one special. If you are able to book time on my calendar, either tomorrow or Friday, Sarah Zengo is doing her amazing trend report on Saturday for a bunch of our private clients. And if you book time on my calendar, I am happy to send you a link to join Sarah. She does that twice a year in the spring and in the fall. She does an amazing job. She takes our top 10 tips and gives it the Sarah spin. She also does it in a PowerPoint presentation. So it's really high energy. It's 10 to 11 a.m. A lot of our clients go. And if you want to get on my calendar and learn about our offerings and then experience what we do on the inside, we'd love to have you. And the next thing, the only other thing I wanted to say is we kicked off a beautiful new program this week, our Dressing Well Insiders. We had our first session Monday night. I see a lot of the folks that are in that program out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And that program is for folks that have graduated from 90 days. So it's definitely an ascension program, and it allows folks to continue on their journey, track their progress like they did when they were in the enhanced 90-day program. But I got to say, I don't know, for the folks that are out there that were on the call, I just had a blast. I love teaching and delivering our message, and we are in full creation mode. And that program, really came from a couple of our graduates asking me, do you have anything else? So please keep the ideas coming. We do listen. And again, that was just such a blast. So I am not on speaker. I'm going to just go up and change my view because I can't see myself here. Hold on. If I can do this without my pinned, nope. Oh, well, I guess I'm just going to have to do this. Maria, I cannot, I'm in a little tiny box, but anyway, on with the show. So this is very much a mindset program tonight. And I do have some show and tell. I would never disappoint you guys. But the nature is getting ready to let go in a big way. Just go outside. I mean, was today gorgeous if you live in New England? Oh my goodness, it was a top 10 day. Just look at what the trees are getting ready to do. Let go. And tonight's program is about helping all of you take that deep breath and let go as well. Now, when I saw you last a couple of weeks ago, we were definitely still in August to September mode. Thank you, Maria. I can see myself now. And now we're in fall and we're moving into winter. Now, there's many of you out there that live in Florida, California, Arizona, and your seasonal changes are not as significant as ours. But a lot of what I'm saying and sharing is very relevant to you as well. So letting go and retiring, tonight's program is 7 items to retire from your fall wardrobe. Retirement means so many different things to so many different people. It means letting go, starting over, embracing. So just take a minute and see if you can connect that to your clothes and your journey, and how you get dressed every day really does shape how you show up, how you embrace life, how you feel about yourself. And this weekend, I had a change in plans and I was home all weekend. And I mean, you guys know, you've been on this show for long enough. I love my clothes. I love my closets. I love my sentimental favorites. I love everything. But I decided to do a really deep dive in my own closet. So, of course, I was getting ready for tonight's show, and I want to make it real, keep it real. So I've got some things to show you. But I got an email this weekend from a dear client who I hadn't heard from in a while. And she said, I have a question for you. And she said, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed with all the clothes in my closet. She said, how do you separate it out? So I thought I would open the program tonight with just sharing what I do and what we do in the closets of our clients. I like to have I have 3 closets that I'm out of. I live in an older New England home. So I'm not in a big walk-in. And I think sometimes those big walk-ins can be overwhelming, but I have 3 closets. And in my main closet right now is all my fall stuff and my non-seasonal stuff. And then I have another closet in a spare room that has all my summer things in. And I cleaned everything. I washed everything. I got everything, all my summer stuff put away. And it just felt so great. And then I have another closet that has a lot of my sentimental favorites. I was sharing with the women on Monday night's call, I got rid of some maternity clothes. I had a suit, because I had twins. I had this maternity suit made for me right before I delivered those boys, and it was custom made. And I finally am ready to get rid of that, but I couldn't for the longest time because it just meant so much to me. I had a speaking engagement when I was, I think, 8 months pregnant or 7 months pregnant with twins, and none of my clothes fit. But, it was just such a wonderful memory of having that garment made. And of course, delivering that speech when I was with my boys still with me. So that's my 3rd closet, is some of my sentimental stuff. I have all my fancy dresses in there. And I have some seasonal favorites like Christmas sweaters, things like that. But I literally this weekend dove into all 3 of my closets, and I'll show you what I did. So when we're talking about retirement, when it comes to clothes, there's really 3 ways to retire your clothing. 1, you retire for the season. So I just took these 2 items out of my main closet. I wore this hard. It's a little bomber jacket. I wore it all September, but it's feeling just a little bit light. this little green Uniglow cover up. You know, I got this, I wore a lot because it rained so much this summer. So it was really lightweight and I could put it on, but they're very light. I have other things that I want to wear right now. Now it's 80 degrees here today. So these are put away in my summer closet in a way that I can also grab them if it continues to be warm. But I find that warm in October is very different than warm in August. Like, you know what I mean? Like you leave the house and it's 50 degrees, then it's 80 degrees. Then it's 70, then it's 60. So these aren't the things that I'm reaching for right now. So those went away. The next area is, you know, retire from your main closet. So this is where I did the most work this weekend. I am a suit girl. I love a pantsuit. I have lots of jackets. I am just not wearing, like right now when I'm looking at my calendar, I'm on Zoom and I'm not traveling right now for work. I've got one conference in November that I'll get dressed up for. But I just don't need all those suits. So I actually put those in my closet, my third closet. And what I did was I have saved, and you guys know how I take really good care of my clothes. I have saved all the suits that I presented in. I mean, I built this company sharing our message at charity events, and they were usually on a work night. They were usually with professional men and women. So these are two Armani suits. I did pay a lot for them. They're dark. I am never going to wear them. So these I am retiring, and I will find out how best to do that. And then I took some of my suits that are newer that I might go back to, and I put them in that third closet. The reason is when you have a lot of stuff in there that you're not wearing or it doesn't match your lifestyle. And number one on our list, and we do have a cheat sheet, put cheat sheet in the Facebook group or over here on Zoom, and people on Zoom are going to automatically get it at 8 o'clock tonight. But the number one thing is clothes that don't fit your lifestyle anymore. And so that's what I did. And then the third category of, so retire for the season, get stuff out of there that's too light, retire from your main closet. And that's usually for me, stuff that I'm not wearing right now, but I'm not ready to give up, and retire completely, stuff that you're never going to wear again. I even, because I've been doing this live show for so long, I took a couple of the tops that I've worn on the live show and I'm sending them to my sister because I'm done with them. I loved them, but it's time to move on, because what problem is if you have too much stuff in there, it gives you a false inventory. You actually think that you have stuff that you're wearing and you don't. So those are the three categories: retire for the season, retire to a different closet to get it out. And if you are in one closet, if you've got like a big walk-in closet, definitely separate your stuff out. I do that for a lot of people. And sometimes I even say, do you have a spare closet? Because I really want it out of there, because I'm reading the person and they're getting very overwhelmed. And it's always my job to not make them feel overwhelmed. So I hope there's one or two gems for all of you in that kind of philosophy. Okay, so now going into the 7 tips. Number one, again, is clothes that no longer fit your lifestyle. So I had a couple other of examples. This is, you know, a work dress that I used to wear all the time. It has a little bit of leather. It's very structured. I cannot fit in it very well right now. I put a couple pounds on. I'm not going to get rid of it because I do like the leather. I like the short sleeve, but that went away. What I'm wearing more of right now is the knit. So this is a black knit. And I got about 5 to 7 pound wiggle room in there. And I can wear this with boots and sneakers. I can put a vest on it. I can put a jacket on it if I want. So that's what I mean. Like in that, retire the stuff. And again, we're not talking about removing it from the home. That's part of retiring. But sometimes it's just moving it into a different area until you're ready. I hope this is making sense. The other thing that happened to me this weekend, and I'm going to admit this, which is a little bit vulnerable. I had a college athlete. My son John played football for his entire life. Such a joy to watch that child. And he doesn't play anymore. He didn't play last year. So all of a sudden I had all these clothes that I wore every single Saturday from the time some of them went back till when he was on the 6th grade team, because I buy timeless pieces. And there was a couple things, and I got a little bit sad. So this jacket is one of my all-time favorite boyfriend jackets. I wore this because he went to Tufts and their colors were brown and blue. I wore this so much with tall boots, turtlenecks. I would put, this little puffer jacket underneath that. I know you guys like the style trick, so I'm going to do my best to give you some. But I would do this little Uniglow. I should have stock in Uniglow vests. I have given everybody that tip, but I used to do it that way. I used to do it with a turtleneck. I used to do it with this kind of fun little shirt. And I decided that I'm going to retire this from my closet for a while. I'm going to take a break. And when I went and put it in my other closet, hold please, I had done the same thing with this coat maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I had worn this so much. It's one of the more expensive pieces I have in my closet. And I went in and I put it on because I had time to play this weekend. I don't usually. And look how nice it goes with these pants. It's animal print. I like it again. So I just don't keep all my stuff in that main closet. And then the other thing, so that was just, so, and then when I really removed some of these pieces, I realized that my gap in my wardrobe was some really nice, more business casual, which in my world is pretty much what I wear to go meet a friend or go out to dinner. So it was really nice to say, I kind of got, the exercise wear, the athleisure wear done. I have nice jackets that I can dress down. I need some layering pieces and I need some softer sweaters. So that's what I mean about the clothes that no longer fit your lifestyle. Usually when we go into someone's closet and they have a closet full of clothes and nothing to wear, it is because they've had a lifestyle change and they haven't brought the closet up to reflect that, or they have too many separates and they don't have the base pieces to make it all work. Or they simply, it's just overwhelming. They haven't divided. We always say divide and conquer, divide and conquer. They haven't taken the time to set up the closet correctly. The next one is things that still have the price tag on. Okay, show of hands. Come on. I'm guilty of it too. And extra points here if those tags are from a store that no longer exists. Do I have any Lord and Taylor people out there? So if those stores have been gone for 10 years or whatever, and you still have those clothes, you probably can retire them. Now, I did find this little jacket with the tag on it. It's from Peach, which was they're no longer around, but we had an affiliation with them. And I am going to give this to Miss Sarah because I know it will look amazing on her. And I've never worn it. We both love the green. So I always give away my things with a lot of thought. Sometimes you need to retire things too because they're just worn beyond repair. And I also had an example of that. So I love my cashmere and I get a lot of it on sale. So this is a really pretty blue that I love. And it's got, how the lightweight cashmere just gets holes in it? Like my other stuff is fine. I don't have any problem with moss and I take really good care, but I will never give this up because I love it. It's Theory. I definitely got it on sale, but I wear it this way now. So it looks so nice on camera this way. And when I do wear it this way, I just wear it with a vest. This one is a favorite color and it's really too tight on me. So I also will put this under stuff because I really like the color. Okay. So I wanted to share that with you. Sometimes you do have to get rid of stuff when it's really, I had an example, a couple things. Like I was going through, I did a deep dive. I went through my ski clothes and I haven't had skis on in 10 years, but I had this little turtleneck with leather, faux leather, and see how it's all like just eaten up. It's just, I don't know if you can see that, but it's really like beyond terrible. So I'm going to bring this to the Needham Community Council because they know how to recycle textiles. And I always have a bag whenever I'm in retirement mode, I always have a bag to put these things in because I love to give my things away with an extra send off. Thank them for their service. I wore that so much when I was a ski bunny. I ain't a ski bunny anymore, and it's time for it to go. Things that make you feel guilty. Oh, let's talk about this one. You know, the gifts you got from your mother-in-law, and you're a redhead and they're bright red or hot pink, or things that you bought on sale and you had no business buying them. The other one I really wanted to call out, because I see this all the time in people's homes, they're pocketbooks. Who has a pocketbook problem? You may have paid up 10 years ago, 3 decades ago, and you feel guilty giving that up because you spent really good money. I remember I was a working girl downtown Boston and I had my bags. I got all my bags out this weekend and I put them all on the floor and I really went through them and I rediscovered some, which was super fun. Like this one. Oh my goodness, I just love it. These kind of schleppy crossbody bags are in. I haven't worn this thing in a while. But this is now giving me inspiration to do more of a baggy jean, a big baggy, like, you know, those shackets that are really in, an elevated sneaker. So this got rediscovered. This bag is vintage Gucci, never giving this up. But I did go to the Container Store over the weekend and I got the bag that you put in to keep it in really good shape. So I gave this a new home. It's actually sitting in my changing area now. And because of the green, like, look how great it looks with what I have on right now, right? So out of sight, out of mind. But when you I just love that. And then like my mom, this was my mom's, it's a Coach bag. And I wore it all last winter because I just love that it was hers and it's vintage. I did get rid of a whole, what ones did I get rid of? This is what I mean. I retired this one to my summer closet because I like the bag, but it's really lightweight and silver and summery. So that got retired to the other closet. And then I had a whole bunch that were just dog chewed. They're the only ones I have that are really nice and worth any money. I get those repaired pretty often. I put a whole bunch in my downstairs in my basement to go to the Needham Community Council. They love getting bags because women and men that they serve really need those totes when they go for an interview or something like that. I also rediscovered, you know, this little bag that I hadn't worn in a while, but so cute. So I got in there, I cleared out about 20% because I'm pretty good. And then I reorganized the rest for fall and I got rid of the stuff that was summer. Even these bags, someone gave me this as a gift, but sometimes you can just retire you may be done with the strap. So retire that and then go and get a new strap and you have a brand new bag. Okay, so we did have a poll in our Facebook group that said that we listed some of these items and we asked you guys to weigh in. The number one vote on the poll was clothes that no longer fit you. And we have done so many programs on that. I'm not going to go too deep on it, but you all know our philosophy. Clothing is meant to fit you. You don't need to fit the clothes. So if you've got a whole bunch of clothes in there that don't fit, think of your self-esteem. Just think about it. And honestly, when I was doing this weekend, my body has changed. There's things that just don't fit the same. And that was also a lot of those pieces made my retirement pile this time. All right. Shoes and boots that hurt your feet. Can we just have an hallelujah moment there? I know that sometimes this time of year, it's hard to give up those boots that are, you know, you feel like, oh, they're good boots. Like they're good for if you live here in New England. But I challenge you to just get them all out and see how much you have. And our blog for October is going to be on I think it's 5 boots to wear now, boot style. So there are always some new styles. And for me, I also retired a lot of my high heels. I like high heels, but I don't wear them the way that I did. So I kept about 5 pairs and I gave up another 5 pairs when I was doing my recycling. And we're coming up on the clock here. The little black dress that's a little too dated. Did anybody read this article in Vogue about it's the greatest of all time, the 4 models? I'm also watching the series on Apple TV right now. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's about Cindy Crawford, Linda Evangelista, Christy Turlington, and Naomi Campbell. And look at, they're all wearing black. Which I was just so taken with. So the series is on Apple TV. I started watching it last night. I went to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning because I was so fascinated. Those women, like, they just represented when I was in college. So it was so fun to look at the styles and just, they are really sophisticated, wonderful women, and they're best friends. So the whole story is fascinating. But with weddings back on the horizon, I have seen so many black dresses back on the market, but they're not the little like dated, the little black dresses that we may have worn a while ago. They're definitely more jazzy. And although I was not able to go to my wedding this weekend because my husband was sick, I had bought this pantsuit to wear, this jumper, and I just loved it because it was off the shoulder. I have a really fun belt that I put with it. I had nice jewelry, but this was really fun to buy because I had not bought a black dress in a long time. This color has been so in for a while, and I just love black. And I think you guys know my philosophy too. If black's not your best color, and if you go by Color Me Beautiful, black's not my best. But when I have my makeup on and my jewelry on, I just feel like $1,000,000 in black. So I'm never giving it up. And I love when you can get it with details like this. So I said to my friend, and I think she might be watching, if you're out there, Jean, I'm so proud of Jenna, but I think you and I should go out to dinner and I can wear my jumpsuit just for you. So wanted to share that with you guys. And coming up on 7:30, and we're going a little bit later tonight because we have some special guests. And those of you on Zoom, I'm going to stay on the call and do Q&A till about, as long as you have me, not till after 8, but we can do 15, 20 minutes. Let's see, number 7. Oh, we did a little black dress, did the boots, did the stuff that makes you feel guilty, things that still have the price tag on it, things that used to fit, clothes that no longer fit your lifestyle. And number 7, drum roll, is things that don't make you feel your personal best. I think one of the gifts of the pandemic is that we all got comfortable being comfortable. Now we've got to go back and face the world, but I don't know about you. I am no longer tolerating things that are really tight in my waist or fabrics that itch, or I just don't like them. One of the first decisions you make in the morning is, what am I going to wear? And when you are met with things that work for your lifestyle, your personality, and your figure today, that is when style confidence goes to an all-time high. So those are my 7 tips. I hope 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 resonated with you, helped you look at your own closet a little bit differently. We're going to segue into our special guests in a moment, but I also just wanted to reiterate that we do have a cheat sheet tonight. So if you like what I said, I actually broke it down pretty nicely in the cheat sheet for you. Put in Sarah's chat over in Facebook, cheat sheet. And if you're over here on Zoom, you're going to get that automatically. And again, we have a special. If you book a Connect call on my calendar, I'm in the office tomorrow and Friday. Miss Sarah is busy with her clients. She is so popular this time of year, but she is amazing and she is committed as I am. So if you'd like to talk to Sarah, she'll fit you in. But I will be in my office if anybody wants to get me on a Connect call and learn about mastery, dressing well mastery. The last one, our flagship program, the last one for 2023 starts October 16th. And if you book an appointment, no pressure, you don't have to buy anything, but we just love to talk to people. It serves us to get people on the phone and learn what's going on with you. And we also have 3 ways to take that program. So we have a new way that's a little bit more affordable. that program does require a connect call to enroll so that we can make sure that it is the right thing for you. And if you get on my calendar, we will give, you'll be able to go to Sarah's awesome trend report on Saturday. We do those twice a year for our clients. If you can't make it, you can get the replay, but all you have to do is get on my calendar and I would love to chat with you. Okay, so now I'm going to segue. Every time we do a mindset class, we do invite some of our awesome graduates from our 90-day program just to come and share. People seem to really like it. The feedback I get is awesome. People love to hear the personal stories. They love to meet our clients and hear a little bit about their style journey. So first up, I'd love to bring Anna up. Anna, are you out there? Hello, Anna. And Maria, if you can unmute Anna. Is she unmuted? I see you're smiling at me.
I just want to make sure I'm doing the right one.
Okay.
Lichtenberger, is that who I'm?
Yeah,
Yes,
Anna.
okay. I just asked you to mute.
There
Awesome.
she is. Hi, Anna.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Thanks.
That's good. Well, thank you so much for coming on and saying a couple of words. I loved watching you and Sarah really connect. I know she was the stylist in your program, but if you could just tell folks, what was the reason why you joined the program?
For me, I'm a true minimalist in everything. Everything has a place and everything fits in that place. And if it doesn't, it has to go. So I, like you, Mary Lou, have a very tiny closet because a New England home where actually the hangers go sideways when you close the door because that's how little it is. And literally all my clothes fit in that tiny little closet and an armoire, everything I own. And I knew I needed like essentials because I just wear the same things over and over again. For me, like you, like I'd like to spend a little bit of money on my clothes, but I don't have many. I wear them for 10, 15 years. Sarah actually looked at stuff and was like, OMG, because she did come to my house, which she will tell you I have like no clothing. And she was like, I said, oh yeah, I had this, I wore this in high school, or I wore this like my first couple of years in college. Still looked really nice, but we did get rid of some of that. And just 2 nights ago, I got rid of a shirt that my oldest is 22, and I had before she was born, and it was like a crocheted white long, like kind of shirt. And the hole is too big now. And I was like, do I get it fixed or do I toss it? And I did. I let go of it.
Good. Excellent. So what has been the biggest change in your style since joining the program?
So one is I wear different stuff, which is amazing. But so like a bunch of my girlfriends and I went out yesterday for lunch, friends that I worked with at a former company. Normally I would grab the same pair of jeans and like the same shirt, but I like was able to like go in the closet and be like, oh, I'm going to wear this cute little shirt that Sarah had me get, which we actually put back and then walked all the way back into Nordstrom to get again. And I wear it all the time now with a cute little pair of pants and these UGG like high heel cork shoes. And no, before it just would have been like, grab the sneakers, grab the jeans, grab the this. And now I actually wore an outfit.
I love it. I love it.
Do that more often.
Yeah. And just so that we're not losing people in the audience. So Anna went through the 90-day program and then she ended up working with Sarah one-on-one. So a lot of people in our program take it. They love the curriculum. They love the group. They love the virtual. They love the links. And then a lot of folks stay on and do either use they upgrade to a one in person, which I think what Anna did. And then I know Anna, you're on the calendar with Sarah again too. So thank you for that. What was your biggest surprise in the program?
So I think my biggest surprise is how much I actually like now care about clothes. Like before it was like, some people will be like, I just eat to live. And I'd be like, I just wear clothes because that's socially what you should do. But there was like not a joy in it. And now I get like, I don't know, joy out of going to my closet and being like, oh, this is so cute. I'm going to wear this today. So I didn't expect the joy that it brings me.
Oh, I love that. And I know that you had I think you were in the spring program, you had a big graduation. Wasn't one of your children graduating?
Yeah. So my daughter graduated and I took pictures of myself in the morning and like sent them to Sarah because it was an outfit I never would have put together, never would have thought of. But a cute little pair of flowy pants and like a little tucked in short sleeve sweater. And she was like, yes. And then a necklace I never would have like put on. So yeah, for me, that was great.
Okay, so last question for you is if there's somebody out there on the fence about taking the program, and I know there's a few of you, what would you say to them?
I would say I was never a skeptic about the program. So one of my girlfriends had been in the program years before. It was never a skeptic. It was about, right, is this financially where I want to put my money? Every penny and then more, totally worth. I love that you've got these different like tiers and stuff now. For me, it was worth like every penny and the pennies that I spent on clothes with Sarah.
Okay.
So just do it.
Anna, you're such a delight. And Anna is also in our new program, Dressing Well Insiders, that we kicked off. And we're just so we're just having so much fun. And Anna, thank you so much. And I'll see you soon.
Yeah, you got it.
Next we have Barb Bickert. Come on up, Barb. You're on the hot seat now. Thank you, Anna. Can you take
hi.
your Hi,
Yeah, I'm on.
Barb. Oh, you always look, you and Anna both look terrific tonight. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Tell everyone in the audience what you do professionally.
I work at Boston University. I'm a professor in the Questrom School of Business, and I run the academic programs. So I'm an administrator and a professor.
Oh, great. So what was the reason why you joined the program, Barb?
So I am actually the exact opposite of Anna in that I probably had too many clothes. And I would go, I mean, I think a lot of people probably say this, I would go into my closet every morning and not know what to wear and not know how to put things together and just felt overwhelmed. So I joined the program really to help me kind of figure out outfits so that I wouldn't spend hours and hours thinking about what to wear every morning getting dressed.
Awesome. What has been the biggest change in your style since joining?
You know, I think the biggest change is when I think about it, I did the program a while ago, maybe in one of the first or
Yeah,
second
you were in one of
session.
the first cohorts. Yep.
I think I dress more in a kind of a uniform now. And so it makes it a lot easier to get dressed. And so, you know, I'll either wear jeans and a blazer or I'll wear pants and a sweater, you know, like I just kind of know how to put things together in a way. And I have like a couple different formulas and I can just implement those formulas. And so that's what I would say is the biggest change. And I don't spend a lot of time getting dressed in the morning.
Oh, great. Don't spend all the time. So was that your biggest win, or was there something, did you buy something with Sarah that might have been really special?
Well, so Sarah kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone a little bit. So I would say, yeah, there were a couple things like she got me to buy one of those pleated skirts that now they're all over the place. And it was from Club Monaco and it had kind of it was a little sheer at the bottom. I'm wearing it tomorrow. And when the first time I wore it, people were like, wow, that's really different for you. But I mean, it looks good. And I would never have bought that on my own. So a couple different things like that. Yeah, I would say Sarah definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone with things that she suggested and has been super helpful. And you know what I'm wearing today, she didn't give me this outfit, but I'm wearing white pants and a white top, which I would have never done in a million years. But she had one of the outfits, you know, I go back and I look at the photos that we took, and that was an outfit. I had white t-shirt, white jeans, and something this color. And I thought, oh, I can do that this way. So yeah, so I'm using it still. I use those photos all the time.
Awesome. And for those of you that are looking for some really good Zoom presence tips, Barb's got it all going on. Look at that jacket, how it connects to her hair, the collar, the gold jewelry with her warm complexion. No, you really look awesome. And, you know, in that program, one of the things that we're most proud of, and Barb is also in our new program. And what we heard Monday night was people just loved that 5 outfit approach. Having those 5 pieces and knowing how to put them together for you, not for us, but for you. And like all these ladies are saying, the ease, like you stop thinking about clothes so much and you start enjoying them way more and you get more excited. So Barbara, you are a delight. Thank you so much. You've been in our world for a really long time. And I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And thanks to Sarah.
Okay, great. All right, last, we're bringing up Marianne Corcoran. Come on up, Marianne. Can you unmute her, Maria? Hello?
Yep. Hi,
Hi, Marianne. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Marianne was one of the first people to enroll in our program. Oh, 3 years ago. Seems like so long ago. And Marianne actually took it twice. So share a little bit about why you took it and the benefit of joining twice.
I took it because I was in a period of transition and I had followed Mary Lou for a very long time. And I said to myself, if I don't do this now, when will I do it? So I just jumped off the fence and did it. And I took it again just because I had such a good time, and just the people that you meet and that you interact with, you learn so much. Even taking it the second time, I learned new things again. So which I love doing that with this.
Awesome. What was your biggest win from either program?
I think just, getting into the closet, and now it's so much more organized, and that I said goodbye to a lot of stuff, because I don't go into the office anymore. So my whole wardrobe has changed. So now it's like there's so much more room in there. But now I know exactly, like, when I want to get a new piece, that it makes you a smarter shopper when you're looking at things before you pull the trigger. It's like, what does this go within my closet? I'm like, do I really need this? So it's like, it sort of takes away that, I'd say, impulse buying that
Awesome.
everyone
Thank you,
has. That everyone
Marianne.
has.
Okay, so again, we are enrolling on October 16th. It's our last program for 2023. And by the way, we're going to be pulling back on how many times we offer that next year. We've got some new programs going on that it's just the way that we're growing. So there'll probably be 2 or 3 next year, but not 5 like we've been doing. And it is this time of year. The October cohort is pretty cool because you are ending. You get October, November, December. It's 3 months. What would you say to someone that was on the fence about joining?
Do it. It's an
Yeah.
investment in yourself. And as Anna said, I'm like, it's worth every penny, because the tools that you learn will carry over into other aspects of your life. And you'll use sort of that same approach in buying other things. And I think that's, it's money well spent. So you will not be disappointed in anything. And you find this great community of women that are very supportive of one another, and you learn something from everyone.
Awesome. And I know, Marianne, you shared with me that it was also a part of your self-care. And I always attribute that to you. I always attribute to Barb. Barb really helped us. She was, being a professor, she really helped us create more of a community. And at work, Barb gave me some tips on, kind of flipping the classroom and making a little bit more interactive. And we're on this journey right alongside all of you. So you planting that self-care, Barb getting me to really look at the participant style. And Anna, you're just such a love. You really are. You're so happy and kind. And I think that is the secret sauce. Yes, you get the formula. Yes, you get a lot of tips and tricks. You get links. But you look at it like, I'm not alone on this, and everybody's got the same challenges. And yeah, we're really proud of who is attracted to this program. And if it's anyone out there, if this sounds like it's something for you, again, get on my calendar. We do have this program with Sarah on Saturday. Sarah does an amazing job with that. And when we were thinking today, like, what can we offer people? If somebody wants to experience what we do on the inside, Saturday is the time for that. So Marianne, thank you once again. You always show up for us and we appreciate it. And at this point in our program, I'm going to say good night to our friends over on Facebook.